All right, welcome back. Just kicking off hour 2 here of a terrific Tuesday on Liquid Lunch. Lots to talk about. I asked the team to leave me some segments open where I could just rant and rave. I love doing that. But there is, man, I mean, you know, people getting yanked out of cars and all this stuff, and this is all because the left is causing anarchy. Literal anarchy, shutting down businesses like the thousands and millions of business owners watching across the country on Biz TV, listening on Biz Talk Radio and other places. But Joe Biden has been railing along now that the president should come out and say there's a mask mandate, we need a mask mandate. And then good old Uncle Joe, Dementia Joe, said this.
Well, I hope we can trust the governors, but here's the deal. The federal government, there's a constitutional issue whether the federal government could issue such a mandate. I don't think constitutionally they could.
Isn't that his plan? He just said. He's been saying, him and Kamala, they don't know why there's not a national mask policy. If I got in, we'd have an immediate mask policy. And here he is on TV saying that it would be unconstitutional for the federal government to take arbitrary and capricious action like this. So you remember a few months ago when Joe Biden was on with The Breakfast Club with Charlemagne the God, a.k.a. Lawrence McKelvey, at one time pled guilty to a lesser degree charge of attempted rape on a minor. So, you know, Charlemagne the God's not exactly the most, the pillar of integrity. But even he got fed up with Joe Biden. And Joe Biden said to him, if you remember, hey, if you don't know if you're voting for me or Trump, then you ain't black. Okay? So he's going for the black vote. But he's basically insulting black people by saying, if you're not voting for me, you ain't black. So you're not part of your race that you were born as if you don't agree with my philosophies and vote for me. So it's kind of like opposite of what you want to do. And this is, again, just a shot fighter. He's done. He's punch drunk. You know, I use the analogy all the time, but for those of you out there who follow boxing, you know, Mike Tyson was one of the most legendary boxers of all time. So was Larry Holmes. And at the end of Larry Holmes' career, he fought Mike Tyson, and he was a shot fighter. And he limped around and threw some punches for 3 or 4 rounds. But it was sad to watch a shot fighter. He was done. He was punch drunk. And Mike Tyson almost felt bad killing him. I don't think Trump's going to feel bad laying a beating on Joe Biden. But he's shot. He's done. I don't think he makes it. You know what I mean? I was at the Floyd Mayweather Arturo Gatti boxing match, and the night before the match, I was talking to Arturo. We were at dinner with Arturo Gatti and his management team, and I said, you know, what's the plan tomorrow with Mayweather? He's quick and everything, you know. And he said, oh, we're going to go straight ahead. We're going to plow right into him. And I'm like, wait a minute, you're going to go straight ahead on this guy? And Arturo Gatti said, I don't care if they carry me out of that ring dead. Do not throw in the towel, okay? And he was getting his face punched in so bad that his manager, Buddy McGirt, had to throw in the towel because they didn't want to see the guy die. And I think something similar is going to happen here with Joe Biden. I think at some point, the gaffes aren't stopping. The energy isn't there. He's half asleep. He's half dead. We showed a clip last week where he fell asleep on air. Over here, he's reading end of quote out of the teleprompter. I think somebody's going to tap out for Joe Biden, and then all hell's going to break loose because we're going to have Kamala Harris and someone, and that's not what any of us want. But this has been planned for a while, folks. We're keeping our eye on that. We're keeping our eye on many things, but more importantly, we're kicking off hour 2 right now. And right after this, we'll be back with attorney and author of Trump Must Win, Atisha Powell is going to join us right here on Liquid Lunch. Just a minute.